All right, we're going to talk about William Wolf dropping an N-bomb in the rap battle and getting punched. I posted it on social media. I didn't know the backstory of it. But first, let's get into Kodak Black. Kodak Black has been said to have been moved to Kentucky, citing some mistreatment in the federal penitentiary in Miami. We can start off there. I linked our latest article in the description so you can check that out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, and check out our music and entertainment playlist for more videos like this. Now, start off with Kodak Black. His mother and his lawyers, they are trying to sue a Miami-Dade prison because they've been understaffed and there's been a lot of mistreatment of, the inmates. One inmate, according to Kodak Black, took his life in solitary confinement due to, not being treated, basically like a human being. So, apparently Kodak Black, they said he injured a correctional officer. I think he grabbed his private area. I think he said he had been laced or drugged or something like that, and that's why he did it. But once he hurt that correctional officer, if you know anything about the popos or the COs, once you hurt one of them, it's like a fraternity, it's like a brotherhood, in some situations a sisterhood, and of course they're going to make your life hell. So after that incident where he had it with the correctional officer, they moved him to another side of the prison, and he hasn't been able to see his mother. And they basically, the contact he has been having, they've been beating his ass up in there. So, after you hurt a correctional officer, they ain't trying to hear why, if, what happened. They gonna be in there, beating him up. Every time they get him, they gonna mistreat him, and that's the situation that he in. Now, Kodak in jail because of what Kodak Black did with the guns, all right? He didn't admit that he had a felony. He didn't take the proper, precautions. He keep going back to jail like he like it. He got all this money when he could just tell somebody else to purchase the gun or have his bodyguards purchase the gun. So he not moving smart. So, at the end of the day, you can't feel sorry for a guy who disrespected Nipsey Hussle, who disrespected, what he said, dark-skinned women, who got a pending sexual assault case going to South Carolina. It's just the stupid and a lot of ignorant things that he said that he be doing, But at the end of the day, everybody deserves to be treated like a human being and don't deserve to suffer. He young. He make a lot of mistakes. He come from a bad, impoverished background. So he don't know no better. The way me or you may have grew up, maybe he grew up a little bit more ignorant than we did in the hood. So you got to remember that he a kid that's still learning every day. And like I told to somebody else on the phone, I was talking to him a few days ago. We was talking about these NBA players and these pro athletes and musicians getting all this money. If you getting all this money when you're 16, 17, 18 like Kodak, when did Kodak ever take the time to know how to manage money? When did Kodak ever take the time to ever pay an energy bill or a water bill or ever pay rent? He haven't. So you giving all this millions of dollars with a guy with talent but no structure, nobody in his life, no mentor. He grew up in the streets. He grew up ignorant. So you get millions and millions of dollars to a kid, to a teenager. What you gonna expect? You'd think he went to jail once, he'll learn. Again, he'll learn. Again, he'll learn. So he's gonna have to continue to bump his head. But he in there for 4 years. He in there for 4 years, and then he got a pending case in South Carolina for the sexual case he's doing. But they said they moved him to Kentucky. But his mom and his lawyer went up there, and they went to talk to him because they need to talk to him to sue the federal facility, and the federal facility is undermanned, and the conditions not right there. But when they went up there, they told them that Kodak Black was on a 1,000-mile bus ride to a federal prison or federal facility in Kentucky. But the prison database, according to the article I link in the description, says that he's still in the Miami-Dade federal penitentiary. So, I'm not sure if they didn't update the database or they lying, but obviously he hasn't been able to see his mother, I think they said, since December 23rd. And now she know he being mistreated, know he being beat up. So it's a lot of games being played going here. But one thing you got to remember, he responsible for being there. He had an opportunity to fly straight. He had money to fly straight. He the one that chose to be ignorant, but nobody deserved to be treated like that. So if I get an update, if he ever touched down in Kentucky, I'll let you guys know in the community tab or follow me on social media. Those links in the description, or I might do a video. But right now, they said he on his way to Kentucky. but the database said he's still in Miami. Now, once he get to Kentucky, they log him in. Then maybe it'll change once he actually make it there. But he got a 1,000-hour bus ride up to Kentucky from South Florida. So, so when they talk to him, they'll be able to, formally file a lawsuit against that federal facility, and we'll see how it goes. So hopefully he got a better time in Kentucky. He do his time there, and he able to get out and not go back again. But after this traumatic experience, I don't think he gonna go back or willing to go back. But let's talk about William Wolf. William Wolf, if you didn't know, and I'll put a link in the description as well under source link. You can see this. He was in the battle rap, and basically he said if he wanted to say, they talking about how people saying he can't say the N-word, and he said it anyway. He said they say I can't say the N-word, and then he said it in this rap, and then a dude in the crowd punched him. All right, a black guy punched him for saying the N-word, and let me tell y'all this: kids that's listening to my stuff, or you people that don't know no better, don't let the white person call you no N-word, bruh. A-E-R at the end of it. Don't let them call you no N-word. At the end of the day, it's still subjective. It depends on who you talk to, so we call each other the N-word. Don't let no white boy call it the N-word. You handle that just like my man's handled it. And my man's that jumped out in front of him, the black guy trying to defend him, I don't care if that's your boy. You Steven from Django. You a raccoon jumping out in front of him. Nah, you're not going to sit here and basically disrespect all the black people in the room. Tell us you about to disrespect us, then disrespect us. Like, nah. People say, oh, people just too sensitive and stuff for that. All right, you go to a room full of the Ku Klux Klan and call them some crackers or some honkies or something like that and warn them before I'm going to say it, and you say it and see if you leave out there alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, black people just, defending what he's saying. That just let you know, like, we just so far removed from slavery, and we so far removed from, what we need to believe in. But, he said it. He got exactly what he should have got worse than that. Everybody in the room should have beat him up and jumped him. You don't let no white boy come in here and drop the N-bomb like he run the room. Absolutely not. I ain't letting that happen. Like, at the end of the day, they would have had to jump me. He thought it was cool, and he looking like, oh, man, why you doing that? He talking about I got magic in my hands. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he can fight. He got stuck and didn't even do nothing. Grabbed his jaw. He ain't react. He ain't try to punch back. He bagged up after talking about he got hands. Right in the rap before he said the N-word, he talking about I got hands. I got magic in his head. David Copperfield, Holyfield. And he said, they talking about I can't say the N-word. Well, and then he said it, he got punched. What happened to that David Copperfield, Holyfield? Thought you had magic in your hands and got punched. Dudes just be talking in their raps, man. I would have had more respect for him, had he been talking in his raps like that and he had defended himself and he squared up, and he countered or something. No, he bagged up, grabbed his jaw, and Steven from Django jumped in trying to defend him. No, man, you ain't gonna just sit here and call me out my name. You know what I'm saying? No, he just did that for clout. And he got stuck. He should have kept getting stuck. My mans that jumped in should have punched him in his mouth too. Nah, bruh. People say, well, y'all can say it to each other. Yeah, we can say it to each other because it's okay. You can't say it. White people always want to control what black people can do, what we can say, and what we can wear, what we can dress, what we can do in hip hop, what we can't do in hip hop. No, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Any brother out there that let a white guy keep calling them the N-word, I don't care how cool y'all is. Dude, you's a raccoon. You Kanye. You know what I'm saying? You Steven from Django. You Uncle Ruckus. You's a raccoon. That's the true meaning of it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody basically saying, oh, you this, you a raccoon for this. Nobody even know the real meaning. These people don't even know the real meaning of it. Ain't nobody with no Yeezys, no Gucci belt, supporting Kanye West, defending Eminem, defending William Wolf, saying the N-word, gonna come in here and tell me I'm a raccoon. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't even continue the battle. He shouldn't even have made it out that room unscathed. He should have been 20 hands, 20 feet on top. He should have got stumped out. He should have left in the ambulance. Because please believe me, if that's a room full of white folks or do a room for Arabs, and you call them out their name, I guarantee you won't make it out of there alive. Guarantee you won't. So at the end of the day, people come in defending William Wolf for saying that, especially black people, man. No, why can you say? Because we can say it. We can say it. You know what I'm saying? The same reason why white people can get pulled over, you know what I'm saying, and they get the benefit of the doubt, and we get pulled over, we get killed. Same reason why. Y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. And let me know what you think about Kodak and William the Wolf. I'll link both of those in the description so you can see it. One time for the one time. It's your boy.